Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku, and I'm here to review episode 7 of Monogatari, and okay, before I start off this review, some of you may not know, yes, I'm wearing my Attack on Titan cosplay, only because I felt like wearing it and I wore it to school. Now with that out of the way, let's get to the review. So, basically I was like Yamato throughout this episode, for I was just squealing like a fangirl. I was just like, I do that every week, okay? And I know I am not the only one. But anyway, Yamato was fangirling so much about her boyfriend, and I'm just so like, okay. So, with this episode, Goda decided to help out his school's judo club for a month so that they can beat their rival school, for they were currently in a tie. And therefore, he wasn't able to see Yamato too much. But what makes this romance anime different from the rest is, again, that communication. Okay? Because Yamato and Goda were still able to text each other. This romance show is utter perfection. And what made it even more perfect was Suna. Suna is the best bro a guy could have. No lie. He is the bro of the year. No lie. Okay? He was able to keep Yamato and Goda's relationship even more intact. Best friend. Okay, for example, when Yamato went over to Suna's house to give him some scones because she didn't want to bother Goda anymore because she thought that Goda didn't like her anymore. All Suna had to say was, impossible. There's no way. Something like that, you know? And in a snap, Yamato said, "You're right." She said, "You're right." You know how this would turn out in a different romance show? Normally, the girl would be all like, "Oh, I don't know, he's probably cheating or going out with some other girl. He probably thinks I'm not as pretty as her." No! This shows you how strong of a bond, how there are no trust issues whatsoever. It's beautiful, man. Another thing. Normally what would happen in a other romance show, and I can think of plenty right now, is that if the boyfriend has something to do, some sort of job that he has to do for a while, normally the boyfriend would completely ignore his girlfriend, and then the girlfriend would come up with all these ideas of what he could be doing. But not this show. Not this show. For they have a solid relationship. They texted each other often, and any sidetracked thoughts that could have gotten in their way, they ignored it. Why? Because they know each other. Because they love each other. Okay? And Suna is a true bro, man. This whole show is utter perfection. And I'm so glad something like this exists. For it once again completely did not use any cliches. I think I said all I could. So, catch me tomorrow as I review I Can't Understand What My Husband Is Saying. I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.